Hello students, welcome to my YouTube channel and do subscribe the channel to see all the videos related to some special cases under continuous series. Let us see which are the special cases and which are the precautions that we must kept in mind while calculating arithmetic mean. So number one precaution. Number one, case first. In case first, if inclusive series is given, then no need to change to convert inclusive series into exclusive series. For example, if the series is given as 0 to 9, 10 to 19, 20 to 29, 30 to 39, 40 to 49. If the series, this is inclusive series. Inclusive series means first class intervals upper limit and next class intervals lower limit. Both are not same. There is a difference of 1 between them. So if series is inclusive, then just do calculate mid values. Mid values will be 4.5, 14.5, 24.5, 34.5 and last one is 44.5. So if series is given inclusive, then no need to convert the series into exclusive. Just calculate mid values. Just calculate mid values and then do the sum. So in this way we can calculate all the calculations. Then in second case, number 2, case second, if cumulative frequency distribution is given, then convert this cumulative frequency into ordinary frequency. So I am taking two examples here. Two examples. Number one, suppose that here examples are the values of x is equal to, x are given, marks less than 10, 20, 30, 40 are given, and here number of students are given as 5, 20, 40, 60, 65. So here less than values are given. Less than means you have to convert. Here cumulative frequency is given and we have to convert this cumulative frequency into simple frequency. First, as it is, we will write 5. Then what is the difference between 20 and 5? The difference is 15. Next difference is 40 or 20, which is 20, and last difference 65 or 40, the difference is 25. So in this way we can calculate this cumulative frequency into simple frequency. Or if we write down, this is a simple frequency 5, 5 plus 15 20, 20 plus 20 40, 40 plus 25 65. So we have to convert this cumulative frequency into ordinary simple frequency. And similarly, if marks are given more than, suppose that more than marks are given 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, and here number of students are given, number of students which is 50, 40, 32, 10, and last one is 2. So let us convert this. This is cumulative frequency because more than values are given. We will convert this cumulative frequency into simple frequency. For simple frequency, first value, what is the difference between 50 or 40? That is 10. Then what is the difference between 32 or 40? Which is 8. Then what is the difference between 32 or 10? Which is 22. What is the difference between 10 or 8, 10 or 2? That is 8, and last one is 2. We can also prepare the frequency in this way. First write down 2, 10 minus 2 8, 32 minus 10 22, 40 minus 32 8, 50 minus 40 10. We can also prepare frequency in this way. So if cumulative frequency is given, it means the values of less than and more than are given in continuous series. So all these cases are in continuous series. So we have to convert the cumulative frequency into simple frequency. Only then we can calculate our sum. Number 3, case 4th. In case 4th, if mid values are given, then no need to change to convert the mid values into a series. For example, here example, suppose mid values are given, mid values 5, 15, 25, 35, 45 is given. Then we are not required to convert these mid values into series as 0 to 10, then 10 to 20, 20 to 25, 20 to 30, then 30 to 40, and last one is 40 to 50. So this is not required. We are not required to prepare these mid values into a series and then we can calculate the assignments. Only with the help of mid values you can calculate the sum. Number 4. Next, 4th case. Case 4. If open end series is given, then convert into series. Prepare a cumulative frequency from it. Suppose that examples are below 10, then 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 more, and above 40. Suppose that such type of series is given, then you have to convert the series into 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50. Only then after converting the series, only then you can calculate your numerical. Then next case, Case fifth. If unequal class intervals are given, unequal class intervals are given, then no need to convert to arrange the class intervals equal. And case sixth, if descending order is given, then no need to convert the descending order into ascending series or ascending order. So let us take the example of both the cases, in case fifth or in case sixth. First of all, in case fifth, if unequal class intervals are given, suppose that the class intervals are the values of x are 0 to 5, then 10 to 15, then 15 to 40, then 40 to 30, 40 to 60, and last one is 60 to 100. If such type of unequal class intervals are given, then no need to convert these class intervals into equal class intervals. Just calculate mid values. Just calculate mid values and do the sum. And now, if descending order is given, if the series is given in descending order, suppose that descending order means series is given 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50. Or if a series is given in this order, this is descending order, 40 to 50, 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50, or 50 to 60. So if the values of x are given in this order, then no need to arrange the series in ascending order. It means 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50. So this is not required. So these were the 6 exceptional cases. If inclusive series is given, then just do calculate mid values. Convert this inclusive series into mid values. You are not supposed to convert the series into exclusive series, and do your sum. Then if cumulative distribution is given, it means in the values of x less than and more than values are given. Then first of all, do convert this cumulative frequency into simple frequency. Only then you can calculate your values. Then in case third, this is case third. In case third, if mid values are given, then no need to convert the mid values into a series. These are the mid values and no need to convert the series, because with the help of these mid values we can assume from mid values and take deviations easily. Then if open-end series is given, open-end series means here starting is not given and end is not given. So first of all, convert the series into a continuous series, and then you can do your sum. In case fifth, if unequal class intervals are given, it means first class interval 5, then next class interval is also carries 5 units, next class interval, these are unequal class intervals, and you have to just calculate mid values and do your sum. And in fourth case, if descending order is given, then no need to arrange the series in ascending order. With the help of this descending order, you can calculate your assignments. This is case sixth. So these are some exceptional cases in continuous series. We can make a little bit change in this in each case, and with the help of those changes we can calculate easily arithmetic mean in continuous series. So that's all regarding these special cases of arithmetic mean. So do subscribe my channel to see all such a type of technical terms related to arithmetic mean. In my next video we will discuss Charlier accuracy test with the help of proper numerical, how we can estimate that if our sum is correct or not, both in shortcut method or in step division method. Thank you.